The Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens Band has been playing its music all around the world for 3 decades. Its first album went to #9 on the national Billboard charts. They're still rocking, and they're on McCabe's music scene.
The Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens Band travels the world playing great music. But what impresses me the most about the BB&Q Band, they leave their egos at the door. These local musicians put music first, and after 30 years of playing, they have a strong message for young people just starting a music career.
How's about your company this evening? Say that you are free. Take you out to somewhere really special. Would you come along with me? From what I've heard them say.
The Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens Band is made up of studio musicians who love to perform live. They've played and toured with Rick James, B.B. King, Teddy Pendergrass, the Village People, Patti LaBelle, the Commodores, Lonnie Liston Smith, just to name a few. Bass player Paris Ford says the key to their music is rhythm.
Wow, rhythm is very important. Actually, the way I play is very rhythmic. You know, the way I do my thumb. You know, it's very rhythmic. So, I mean, rhythm is the key, you know, in getting a groove, you know, with me, you know what I'm saying? I try and play in between the note, you know what I'm saying, if you can get what I'm saying. A lot of ghost notes, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, rhythm is the key.
Rapper and music industry mogul Jay-Z knows that. Sampling is when one musician takes something off someone else's record and reuses it, reworking and looping it. Jay-Z sampled a Paris Ford bass line for one of his biggest hits.
He did sample one of my groups that I played with back in '76, a group called Tyrone Thomas and the Hold On Family, 7 Minutes of Funk, and this is the album here, and that's me right there. And he sampled the bass line, 7 Minutes of Funk, which went double platinum.
Lead singer Ike Floyd says hitting the groove is what makes playing music all worthwhile.
That's what it's all about, that groove. You get in that groove line, you know you're doing it right, and it's just so exciting. If you don't, seem like to me, if you can't get into that groove, you're not really doing anything. You know, like when you get into the groove, you're into the flow. You hear everything, you know what you're doing. That's why they call it the groove. I love it.
The members of the Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens Band were influenced by Stanley Clarke, Otis Redding, Marvin Gaye, Sam Cooke, The Temptations, and others. Keyboard player Kevin Nance was so influenced by Natalie Cole, daughter of the legendary Nat King Cole, that he got engaged to her. They never married, but remain lifelong friends. And hey, a big influence on Kevin Nance was also the Beatles.
I was in the 5th grade. My partner, Kyle Harrison and Danny Rosenberg. We used to wear little Beatles outfits and we had Beatles puppets and Beatles cards. Because to this day, even Sir George, and I will call him Sir Paul, to write the songs he's written, beautiful melodies. And to this day, he's 69 years old, still playing, still selling out Shea Stadium. That says it all.
That love of music and putting the music first is one of the reasons the BB&Q Band has been around for 30 years.
A bass player that stayed in the pocket, made you bop your head to his music, and just have a positive forefront on being creative.
The Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens Band has had a great career for over 3 decades. They are survivors in an industry that sometimes can be very cruel. And they have some advice for young people hoping to become music stars.
Music sometimes doesn't always pay the bills, you know, and basically I want the younger generation to know that, I mean, you know, you can do your music, but definitely have something to fall back on.
I would tell them, you know, to stay in school, to make sure you got your head on straight. Don't get into the gangs or the violence. Love and let love, and just go on with your life, man. And if you got something on your mind that you know you really want to do, you can do it if you apply yourself to get it done.
The Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens Band continues to rock around the world, leaving behind great memories of their music and a legacy that everyone, not just musicians, can learn from. We'll see you next time on McCabe's Music Scene.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Now, be sure to get ready for a hot start to your work week. Monday is going to be